Set, ready.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Falcons, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Groves. They'll roll him out right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, you found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
They'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Groves. Man open. It's Cup. He's got it. And down he goes, but the stiff arm utilized effectively there. And it helps him move the sticks. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
A good throw there, and this is a quarterback who's still just getting his feet wet, obviously. And by most accounts, last week played okay in the victory. But I want to know, Charles, what was your impression of his play last week?
Brandon, I think a lot of teams will be happy with okay, and early on, it's less about how many touchdowns did he throw, but did he not throw interceptions? Did he handle adversity? Did he handle the huddle? Those types of things. That's what people are looking for.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Groves escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Robinson. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Groves. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Give the rookie another one on this opening drive and a 1st down with it. A nice start, Charles, for the first-year passer. He's come out, made a few plays, nice plays to begin this contest.
He certainly has, and if he finishes off this drive with a touchdown pass, I vote we don't call him rookie anymore. We'll move him right to veteran and continue from there.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Groves. He finds his man complete. That's Warner. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Open man right side is cut, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to her.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They go back to the ground with Williams. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. To throw on 2nd down. Groves. And it's caught. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Kyron Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On 1st down, Hurts. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return.
And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Stevenson. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off play action. Groves. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they'll get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Trying the left side with Algier. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And so much of being a good tackler is understanding and taking the right angles to a ball carrier. And that was just tremendous straight line speed there. He eliminated the angles and was able to meet his man behind the line of scrimmage.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Operating from the gun. Groves. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now.
looking to throw. Groves being chased out left. That'll be caught. It's caught. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. .157 to go in this first half on EA Sports. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's Algier again on second down. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. On second, here's Algier. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run for it with Algier. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He gets this one to Johnson. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
18, Pioneer. 79 Broncos, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll bring a tight end in motion. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Johnson. Touchdown, Falcons!
Deontay Johnson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown score or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they have those types of goals. They'll have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Throwing to start the drive. Groves going up top for Cup. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
The final shot before break. Groves, he's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Here's Hurts to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. Gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And that will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good gain on 1st. Has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw. Groves trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Looking to throw. Groves. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. They brought the house that time on a young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Got his man. It's London. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. He's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Wade. Touchdown! A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this? And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side. There's London. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll look to throw here, and that is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Off the draw, here's Williams. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Groves. And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 35 yards that time on the punt. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's caught inside the 20.
Touchdown, Falcons! Deontay Johnson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Koo to kick it off. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread out fingers very well to actually see the result.
From the gun on third down, Groves. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Back to throw again. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure.
Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety. And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone.
19 Tiger.
Throwing is Hurts. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
60
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
18,
Now back to throw. And now another one thrown incomplete.
What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that check.
And now here's another interception. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. You want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he's trying to do is to get outside the pocket and see if we can find a big play downfield.
Check match. Check match. Back to 50. Back.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Johnson's got it complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. They're looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Crew able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st and 10, Groves pushes him over.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. Robinson's got it. stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts, 72 yards. And the Falcons are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as he just held on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't